plate, we can eat, I done found a way. I found a lake, cool breeze, nigga, namaste. Make no mistake, need my green, nigga, on delay. Bitches on delay, we catching dreams. Cash rules everything around me, that's that Wu-Tang 93. Off that Cuban 94, today's a good day, I should run it up. Making plays and hitting routes, and all the while I'm somewhere ducked. Out the way out the way, but I can see it all. Stay consistent, flip these digits, back is where you see me fall. Reading books and watching docs, you know that got my thinking sharp. In the midst of sipping wine and eating chocolate, this dog. And I got my pinky up, and I think I'm fancy, Oh, I think she like me, I look icy with this white tee on. Might be out my comfy zone, grinding for that comfy home. Don't get heated if you callin', I do not pick up my phone, I'm out the way. Yeah, DuckOff Hour. Okay, I'm out the way. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, police right beside me. They gon' run my tags. Dipping through these blocks. They been on my ass. They been acting thirsty. I should just do the dash. Oh, they must think I'm nervous. They hear my music blast like I don't care at all. My hand on 12 o'clock, gripping that steering wheel. You know I'm headed to my spot. In DTLBC, you know I'm parking this. Circle the block for 30 minutes just to park this bitch. I feel away when I can pull up parking from my crib. So I'm ducked away to turn all of these thoughts to M's. Might take a break, call my little bae and tell her order shrimp. Grab that Chardonnay and baby, fill my cup up to the rim. Yeah, I'm out the way. Yeah, DuckOff Hour. Okay, I'm out the way. Whoa, yeah. Whoa,
Okay, Casey. Okay, Casey.
Yeah. Whoa. Fell streets. Ducked off.
What's the deal?
Hey, out the way. Out the way. Talking green, then let's conversate. Find a plate, we can eat, I done found a way. I found a lake, cool breeze, nigga, namaste. Make no mistake, need my green, nigga, on delay. Bitches on delay, we catching dreams. Cash rules everything around me, that's that Wu-Tang 93. Off that Cuban 94, today's a good day, I should run it up. Making plays and hitting routes, and all the while I'm somewhere ducked. Out the way out the way, but I can see it all. Stay consistent, flip these digits, back is where you see me fall. Reading books and watching docs, you know that got my thinking sharp. In the midst of sipping wine and eating chocolate, this dog. And I got my pinky up, and I think I'm fancy, Oh, I think she like me, I look icy with this white tee on. Might be out my comfy zone, grinding for that comfy home. Don't get heated if you callin', I do not pick up my phone, I'm out the way. Yeah,
Yeah. Hey. Hey.
Okay, I'm out the way. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, police right beside me. They gon' run my tags. Dipping through these blocks. They been on my ass. They been acting thirsty. I should just do the dash. Oh, they must think I'm nervous. They hear my music blast like I don't care at all. My hand on 12 o'clock. Gripping that steering wheel. You know I'm headed to my spot. In DTLBC, you know I'm parking this. Circle the block for 30 minutes just to park this bitch. I feel away when I can pull up parking from my crib. So I'm ducked away to turn all of these thoughts to M's. Might take a break, call my little bae and tell her order shrimp. Grab that Chardonnay and baby, fill my cup up to the rim. Yeah, I'm out the way. Yeah, DuckOff Hour.
To the game. Come to the wax, man.
Okay, I'm out the way. Whoa, yeah. Whoa,
Y'all had the whole hookah going up. Yeah, I seen that. I'm gonna have to tap in next time. Yeah.
ducked off.
Say what's the deal?
Hey, out the way, out the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Green, then let's conversate.
You now tuned in to the DuckOff Hour. You are officially ducked off today. You are now tuned in to the DuckOff Hour, and you are officially ducked off today. Yeah, no. I got my boy Cool Ass Cam. He on the boards with Innovative Culture.
Yes, sir.
You know, this remind me of Drink Champs because it's always like a bunch of niggas in the back at Drink Champs. So it make you feel like you chilling, or you are actually chilling with a bunch of the homies. And so I got a couple of the homies in the back. My nigga T Bizzle, he just did his smoke screen. And then I got that Rodney in the back. He got his show too. That Rodney, booyah. Yeah.
One time, nigga.
So yeah, man, I want to start this show off right. You are now tuned in to the DuckOff Hour, and you, my friend, are officially ducked off. Yeah. So first and foremost, man, I want to salute to my team. Shout out to my team. I got my boy, What Up Levy, and my boy S. Dot. I got to get in big salutes. They helped me hold this thing down that I got going on. And, got the squad here, Cool Ass Cam, and he make it possible for us to stream and have this shit looking fire, man. So I got to thank my niggas, man. You feel me? You got to thank your team, man, because, you can't just do all this shit by yourself, bruh. So salute to my team. And also here, what up, everybody? How y'all feeling? As I usually start, I like to give a shout out to my sponsors, which is my sponsors. Let me take my shades off. These motherfuckers is dark. These motherfucking shades is meant for like when you on vacation or something and it's real hot and sunny and you just throw these bitches on. And mind you, you probably been drinking like a lot. So you put them on, you can't really tell, or they can't really tell if you faded or not. So right here, we got the duck mask, the DuckOff mask, the official DuckOff mask. When you order the project, you get that official ducked off project. A few merch, the mask, some stickers, some hand sanitizer, get you right. The essential pack. Then I got that official duct tape. It come with the gloves, hand sanitizer, or not the hand sanitizer. Some gloves, hand sanitizer, a little bottle. And the project with the QRC code, you scan it, boom, you gonna get that heat rock. Then I got that Boom Life. That membership is mental. I just dropped that, or me and a homie, my boy Brags Bowman. You can hit that boomlife.com. And then, we got this old weed right here. This that ducked off official fitted. We got him on. My boy Cam, he got his on. You feel me? We got the official ducked off hat. It's on the website.
It's on right here.
Yeah, look, it's on the website, man. So we got that. We got that booming. And I forgot. I gotta show y'all the mask. I got the Suwu red, the Crip blue. It's that YG red, that Nipsey blue, with the ducked off LP sticker. That bad boy right there. And I got my latest piece of merch, that Boom Series hat, that Boom Your Life Up. That LA Boom. Make sure you booming out in the streets, man. So salute. I was hit that one. Salute to everybody tapping in. Salute to the creativeness, my team, everybody that I'm working with, man. And just shout out to everybody, man. And salute to everybody that's out here supporting your boy, helping out, ideas, all that good stuff, man. Salute to everybody who's contributed to my journey in music and things I have going on. So yeah, man. I want to give a big salute to all y'all that's tuning in. You are now officially ducked off with your boy Lavelle Streets. like I was saying, go ahead and drop that emoji if you in the building one time. Yeah. I see my big bro in the building, my cuzzo. I got my boy City in this whole cool ass Cam, OTE. Yeah, no. So yeah, man, we gonna get right into it, right? So I know y'all been probably watching the news, cause I really don't. I don't even be watching the news like that. My news sometimes come from social media and not scan past it, cause I'm like, man, what are y'all talking about? But as we know, it was a shooting out in Boulder, Colorado, right? They saying it was the dude name was, it was like it was Ahmad Ali Alawi Alisa, some shit like that. I don't even know if the news made that name up, because when I seen the dude in the news, he kind of looked a little white to me. He looked white, but he had this long ass name, and white people name be hella short. Brad, Cody. No disrespect, respectfully.
Cody. What's some of the whitest names?
The whitest names are like,
that's sad. We shouldn't say it like that.
Yeah, nah, but I'm saying like,
what are typical names that white people name their kids? That sounds
it's
better.
Brad for sure. Who's the top quarterback right now? Brady. Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, so that's like the one of the whitest
Tommy.
names. Nah, Tommy. That's I hear Italian kind of.
Yeah,
but I say like Cody or Ganther or some shit.
Gunther.
Ganther, some crazy, right? But yeah, the dude he looked kind of white or whatever. So he went into King Super or whatever with an AR-15. Well, it wasn't even an AR-15. It was like a Glock, a modified Glock that was like an AR, some crazy. Came in there with the vest on, all that, and just started spraying shit. They saying no motive. I was reading the article, right, and before I go in there, and somebody put on here Zach. Zach is a white name. Lou was good, so yeah, that was a white name for sure. But he went in the spot, King Super, start spraying shit, start shooting up the place for who knows what reason. I don't know. Came in there with the vest, and they didn't kill him. They walked this nigga out. They walked the nigga out. He had a bloody leg with his drawers. And mind you, they're saying allegedly that was him, but I'm like, damn, they walked this nigga out after killing 10 people, including a cop. And we all know we always got to bring it back even to like when they raided Capitol Hill. Like, man, if that was some black people, that was some niggas, man, they would have, it would have been a different story. So you mean to tell me this man walked out of the whole King Super in handcuffs? Like nobody shot him? Like he just walked out. So I thought that was pretty trippy, because it happened in Colorado, right? And in 1999, they had the Columbine shooting. Like this shooting was 10 people. The Columbine shooting was 15 people. 24 people got injured or whatever. And I remember watching like YouTube when I used to dive down a YouTube rabbit hole and just go into one of them into them places where it started getting real trippy. And they was like, well, they don't even know if it was a real thing that happened out there. These people were actor or whatever. So I'm not sure what happened, but let's just say to be safe, they said it was the shooting that happened in Columbine, and that was in 1999. And that shooting was literally like an hour away from this shooting that happened. So I'm like, damn, like what the fuck is going on over there? Because I'm looking at the map, and all of the places they're lined up on the freeway, and the freeway right across it is like in the mountains. So it's probably like niggas is probably taking them and training them and doing all type of shit, brainwashing them, and that's they lick. Like, you know how niggas be banging. It's like for you to get put on however they do it, whatever they do, if there's some form of initiation, So I think it was some type, or I don't know, and I don't think that. I just wouldn't be surprised if it was some type of initiation because they like, oh, it's a white hate crime. Or uh, reading the article, there was his sister was talking about it. At least what the article was saying, and she was saying like, oh, he was or his brother was like, he was claiming he was paranoid, he was bullied. You know, they used to talk about his name and all that, and I'm just, to me, I'm like, it just sounded like he was like kind of getting roasted or something. Cause you know, when niggas get roasted, it's just like either a nigga just gonna be quiet, like, oh man, you got me. Or it's like, or niggas just laughing. It's like, man, these niggas roasting me. You gonna get your get back. You might come out victorious, or you might just continue to get roasted. So they're using that at like to justify like he was suffering from mental illness, and that's why I was saying like, man, hey, are you sure these he has a long he has a long name, Muslim name, but he looks white, and they're giving him kind of the white treatment, you know. And even in the Columbine shooting, like it was the dude, or not even Columbine, it was the other shooting, which was like last week with last Tuesday. Matter of fact, we was just talking about like, oh, it's Asian hate crime and all this stuff. Huh?
Some kind of party or something like that?
Oh no, it was like a spot, or if the dude, he was at a spa, right? Or he went to two different spas and started shooting up like, it wasn't just Asian.
He was having a bad day.
Yeah, that was it. That's what they claim. He was having like, nigga, I be having bad days and I still be cool. I'll go to the beach or something, get a nice jog in, ride my bike. But they were saying he had a bad day and some wild shit, and he went to one spot, shot 4 Asian women. 45 minutes later, this nigga went to another spot, killed 3 other people, and then he started hitting the road, and then they caught him, right? Mind you, it's like black people that's been smoked for less, like nigga, a seatbelt. You feel me?
Bruh.
You know, like a seatbelt, bro. So another person that gets the white treatment where he's handcuffed and he's ushered off, and that's why I'm like, man, these niggas is, there's gotta be, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some type of initiation going on. You know, cause it's just some wild shit. You feel me? Booyah. Yeah. But even with the Dylan Roof thing, right? He went into the church, killed a bunch of black people, and he got ushered off in handcuffs, and his name was Dylan. And then the dude from Columbine, his name Dylan. It's like, man, what the fuck going on? And mind you, right? I don't mean to start the show so lit like this. You feel me? But it's like, it's just what's going on in the news at the moment, and it's just some wild shit. And while all this is going on, it's like they got the George Floyd, the crime bill, or not the crime bill, my bad, the George Floyd Justice and Justice Policing Act, which is going on, you know. So they introduced that back in on June 6th of last year, right? So they've been fighting to push this policing act or this bill, and they've been trying to get it passed or whatever. So they've been pushing forward, and it's making more progress this year. So they put in this policing bill or act, and in the midst of this, it's been like 2 shootings back to back, you know. And with the policing bill or act or whatever, it's saying like they're gonna eliminate discriminatory policing practices and just how the police treat you and all this other like sugar coating shit, right? What'd you say?
That's the George Floyd thing?
Yeah, the George Floyd Act, right?
I got a question for you, my brother, later on. Let me know when you're ready.
I will do so. So with the George Floyd Act, they putting all of this, they all sugar. No. They put all this like sugar coat on it, and I'm just like, you know, I don't really think it's like just white people. It's some whole other shit, you know, like it and not just police too. It's like they own little. It's like police, judges, and all this and all this. So it's like I don't think the act is gonna stop like the real shit that's going on in the streets. Because you can write stuff on paper, black and white, like, oh, where it says you're supposed to follow this. You're supposed to turn your camera. You're supposed to do this. But I'm like, well, the people who own and run this shit, you know, they don't really give a fuck. So I mean, it's like a nigga got a. How could I put it? It's like we'll give you a little. It's like y'all niggas got a whole barbecue going on. It's like you just gonna give me a bag of chips. You couldn't give me a plate. And it's like, nah, like what food? Like we ain't having no barbecue. It's like clearly we could see a party in the backyard and people going in and out this motherfucker. So with that policing act, it's saying to stop policing discriminatory practices and a bunch of other things, right? At the same time, it's like they need an act for like the, as they call them, homeland terrorists, right? So that's what I think about all that. With all of that's going on, is like you got these certain white people that's shooting up stuff, and then you got the police in certain form or fashion that's doing some fucked up shit, and then they implementing all this. But in entirety, it's like it ain't even a policing act that's gonna stop it, and it's not that these kids is being bullied. It's like, nah, it's some whole other shit that's going on, and they initiating the hits and doing whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. You know, I don't know if that's it. However, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's happened. And that's like with all this shit going on, man. That's why a nigga be just wanting to be ducked off. You feel me? Because you just got to be ducked off in these times, you know, because I'm trying to get like my nigga Chamillionaire. I gotta give him the salute. I want to give him the ducked off of the duck of the day. You feel me? My nigga Chamillionaire, he's the duck of the day. Hit him with that. Hit him with the duck. You ain't got, he said, "I'm trying." You ain't gotta say it, bro.
You heard it a little bit, see?
Yeah.
There we go.
So I gotta give Chamillionaire the duck of the day, right? So my nigga Chamillionaire, right? Hold on, man. This nigga, mind you, he ain't dropped an album since like 2007. Like he dropped a song last year with like Tyga and I was about to call the nigga 2 Chainz. Offset. The niggas got locks, man. That's what it was. Nah, but he barely dropped the song like literally last year. And my nigga, he been so ducked off. He dropped a mixtape in 2000, I was gonna say 2011, but 2011. He dropped a mixtape. But my nigga, he just been like really ducked off. He been really in like to the tech boom. Like he been really on the tech side. So if you getting your bag in that tech world, then it's like, I don't really need to rap. Not to say that you need to rap. It's just like, you know, you gonna do rap as it's what it's supposed to be, just you having fun and creating. That's what it's really about. So he probably on that type of time where it's like, I'm gonna just take it back all the way to the essence. I ain't even trying to make no money off this shit. You know, I'm gonna get my streams for life. I'm gonna get my placements. I already had a #1 single, a #1 album, like, and that can live on forever because you got all of this new digital technology that's cracking. So it's like you can put, like we've been talking about this like every other week, but I'm gonna say it again. Shit, like with Earth 2. So since they got the Earth 2 that's being created, it's like his shit could blow up once again, you know. So in that regard, you don't really need, or I look at it like shit, he probably don't even need to rap. He in the whole tech space, you know. And mind you, when he did have like one of his biggest records, Riding or whatever, and my music so loud, like that was on some like low key conscious shit. He wasn't even on no bullshit. He was just talking about the police at that time. You know how they was just being thirsty because a nigga pulling up, sitting on foes, you know, grill shining, you know, gold chains and all that, blueberry kush out the window, Gucci slides, all that fly jiggy nigga shit. You feel me? He was about it. So it's like a nigga did all that. He came in the game, made a conscious hit single low on the sneak, and just got up out of there, bred it up. And now he in the tech world like the nigga's a venture capitalist. So a millionaire, you could be a venture capitalist to the innovative culture, the DuckOff Hour. Just we on the rise, man. You want to tap in with us. You feel me? Because that's all of not that's what all, but a venture capitalist. I need to get my enunciation right. But a venture capitalist, they just look for a booming company or a company that's on the verge of booming or has that potential, and they might have they might have 10 M's just to fuck off. And it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna spread this 10 M's around. I'm gonna set 100 racks here. I'm gonna do 2 million there, and spread the rest around and see what booms. You feel me? Because if you got 500 bands, if you got 100 bands to fuck off with, for sure you're gonna probably blow 20, and then after that, it's gonna be after the 20 bands. You just gonna be like, all right, what else I need to do? Shit, So that's basically what he's on. He's on that venture capitalist. God damn. What up, DJ? Drop a duck if y'all in the building too. Drop that duck emoji, right? So he has a company, right? I've been telling my little cousin, man, you should start a clothing line. Start one, bro. Just make a shirt. My other little cousin, he got a clothing line too. I want to say it's called Crowns. I think that's tight, man. The family going up. But yeah, his the company that he is invested in is one called Convos. It's a collaborative convo through video. So I look at it like Zoom. Maybe he might have missed that wave, or he probably still in it because there's so many people in the world, and it's already a global economy. So Convos can fit right in that section with Skype and Zoom and FaceTime and all of these other platforms we use to video call people. So he has Convos. What up, S. Dot? We talking about the duck of the day, and that's my nigga Chamillionaire. If y'all missed it, I'm talking about Chamillionaire. He's the duck of the day because he ducked off from the whole music scene and tapped into the tech world. Now he's a venture capitalist, and he just putting his money in different places. One spot is Convos, is a digital video conversation. I haven't even tried it yet, but I was looking into it like, you know what, I'm gonna test this out just to see what it do, because they got something like the Clubhouse where it's the modern day party line, but you can go to whatever room you want to, and niggas be talking dropping game, and they be doing weird shit like a bunch of niggas moaning in one room and a bunch of bitches moaning in one room, and it's just some wild shit that's going on. You just got to know where to direct your energy to, because if you don't, your energy is gonna run wild, and you're gonna find yourself in Lord knows where, So yeah, man. And he has another company too. I was looking it up. It's called what is that thing called, man? It's Paul. Let me say, what is that thing? God damn it. You know what? The NBA, I seen this on, I don't know, you can fact check me though, Cam. The NBA, they said you can get fined for saying pause nowadays. In the NBA, you can't say pause. You feel me? So y'all
what if you're talking to the cameraman and you telling them to pause for the replay?
I mean,
What if it's in the tense that you mean it in a politically correct way?
If you're using it how it's supposed to be used, right. I mean, hey, you might get away with it, but that's what they saying, man. I just seen that shit on Instagram. I was like, what? I don't know how true it was, but I thought it was mind-boggling. I thought it was like wild, But aside from the pause, he got another company called Aragata, which he got into last year, right? And it's just a in-home rowing system, like a workout system. And I was like, man, that nigga probably hit a lick, right? My nigga Sean, what's the deal? I got two of the homies Sean up in here. What's the deal, man? Drop them duck emojis. Good looking, bro. I seen them earlier downtown, getting my merch and all that good shit. But I was saying Chameleonaire, my nigga Hakeem, right? He was he invested in Arigata, which is an in-home rowing workout system. And last year the whole world was shut down, so I'm like, damn, this nigga probably made bread, because everybody was like, I was going to Big Five just trying to get some weights, some little dumbbells. Nigga, they was sold out every week. They like, come back on Monday. I'm like, all right. He's like, yeah, they already sold out. I'm like, right. I'm like, nigga, the store ain't even open. Yeah, they're sold out already though. I'm like, damn, y'all niggas thirsty, man. Let a nigga get a little 225 dumbbells, my nigga. I'm trying to get buff on these bitches for the summer, man. But I didn't get my dumbbells, and in my result, I resulted in not being buffed that 2020. Nah, but yeah, he got the. I was just thinking like, damn, he probably killed the game, because I was actually working with this pool company at the time, and they were selling these above ground pools, and motherfuckers was buying them shits left and right. It was a Fugazi company, like, cause these niggas had so many people calling in hot, big mad, like, my shit just broke and I just got it. I'm like, damn, y'all niggas. And they just telling me like, look, man, just read the script to them. We can't do shit. I'm like, y'all niggas thirsty. But they made bread though. And I thought about getting some, but I'm like, man, I'm with making money, but I don't want to make money like getting over on people. You feel me? Because they was for sure getting over on motherfuckers. Like, them pools was going for like 1,500, 3 racks. So the nigga, I was just thinking like, yeah, he probably killed the game last year around that time, because everybody was in the house. Nobody wasn't going out. I remember going to the beach, and they like, hey, you get off the beach. Like, literally, I'm by myself on that, but get off I was like, damn, okay, y'all niggas serious. I went around taking pictures and shit. I still got photos of when the National Guard was out here. I'm like, yeah, man, it's going to be fire someday. I can look back and be like, oh, boom, yeah, I still got those. And you can sell them too. It's a certain website where you can sell your photos. I will have to look that up, so next time I do, I'll just drop it and let y'all know where y'all can do that as well. But yeah, that's what I was saying, man. He was killing the game. So that was the duck of the day, my nigga Chameleonaire Hakeem. Hakeem Saraki, I think that's how you pronounce his name. And he's a venture capitalist. So, I aspire to do the same one of these days, is, booming with the music. However, I just do it when I feel like it. Like, I do it now when I feel like it. But it's a difference when you up 50 M's, or you up 20 M's, or you up an M, and you like, yeah, I'm gonna get to that music shit, because you're gonna do it for just the fun of it. And I love doing music, so I'm gonna always make music. I see he's gonna always make music too, but he's like, nigga, I don't feel like dropping the album. I feel like investing into this tech company. And what's so cold is, I went to South by Southwest 2 years ago. I went, and I was in the music section. I ended up coming a day early, so because it was my first time going out there. I was dolo. I didn't know not a single soul, but I actually met up with some people that I knew from out here. They was actually out there too, so they was showing me different spots. Like, whoa, let's go here. It was with the homegrown team, homegrown radio. A few of they people was out there, so I linked up with them just on some random shit. Like, oh shit, yeah, let's you out. I ended up meeting Raekwon. Mind you, they just had a versus with him and Ghostface, or I believe it's happening. I missed it. That's why I don't really know, but I ended up meeting him on some random shit. I was chilling at this Currency had a weed event, a cannabis event, whatever y'all niggas want to call it. And I'm chilling, just posted. The ladies walk up to me, hey, you want to go in VIP? And, I wasn't going to block my blessings. So I'm like, yeah, for sure. And I'm chilling or whatever. And then she was like, I want to invite you to our breakfast tomorrow. Blah, blah, we're going to be talking about our new cannabis. And even with their cannabis, they like giving people grants they giving people grants to to grow weed in a house, right? So they'll pay you to block out a room in your house just to grow weed, and they'll give you that grant. And within however long it takes to grow weed, once the buzz is everything is good, then they cash you out, and they just continue to do that, and they'll pay you for. They'll pay your electric bill and all this other shit, because I'm sure it costs a bunch of bread for them lights to grow it. But I was out there in Austin, Texas, South by Southwest, right? And I came a day early. I was saying I came a day early just because I didn't know. And I'm thinking this was the music. I ended up in the tech festival. So I was just walking around, and they had so much technology going on that I'm seeing today that they mentioned like 2 years ago, like something like the hydrogen car. They was like, yeah, there's gonna be these hydrogen stations across America and blah blah blah. But they was presenting those, and they had a bunch of other little robots and gadgets and shit. And I literally walked around to every single booth and just collected a flyer or a card of some sort, because I was just that interested. And I just thought like I wasn't really on my, well, I was on because I made the trip. I invested to go to the trip, but I just wasn't as aware of things how I am now. So even though I collected all of those things, it was just a good experience to be in, to see all of the things that were happening. I got to see I went to Big Boy, or it was Big Boy. What's the group that not Outkast, but what's the group that they with?
From where?
Big Boy.
Big Boy Outcast.
No, not Outkast though. Goody Mob. Yeah, no, I want to say Goody Mob. The Dungeon Family. There we go. The Dungeon Family. They was there, right? And they had a big show. It was called the Loop something. So at that show, you know, they obviously was giving out free tacos and shit. So I was running it up off that. Free brunch and all that shit. Free drinks. I was lit like a motherfucker on the scooter, all that. But down in another room in that same show, they had the augmented reality stuff going on. Like you put the VR glasses on with the gloves, and then you get to touch the augmented reality objects that's moving around the room. And it was just like, damn, these niggas ahead of the game. So that's pretty much what's happening. So that's why I was saluting Chamillionaire, because I seen that going on then, and I'm looking forward to doing more or being involved in certain things like that. You feel me? Because, you know, as we progress, everything is gonna continue to become digital, and it's already digital. You know, it's like you can go to these certain jobs, and these niggas got these ASRS automated storage systems that's going around the warehouse, and they doing all the hard work that you could do, but they just, you know, they pretty much, they took their job. They, you know, they on that type of time. So I need to hold on. Let me see what I got here. Drop a duck if you in the building. Drop that duck emoji if you in the building too. You know. So they could put the Mortal Kombat sound. You know. So with the ASRS, they got all these robots taking over. Not even taking over, because if you had a business and they're like one of those business that involves you running some type of warehouse, obviously you're gonna look for the cost efficient way to make more money and produce more, but still keep the same quality. So instead of these people hiring all these random ass people and undercutting them, they like, fuck it, we just gonna hire the fucking robot. I'm gonna just invest in these robots and they gonna run it up. You know, that's like with a lot of people last year, they were protesting against Amazon because they were mad that the COVID still hit, but Amazon like, yeah, y'all still gotta pull up and get this bread though. We ain't like, yeah, it's COVID, but nigga, these packages gotta be delivered. I don't care what's going on. My nigga Jeff Bezos at the top, nigga, running this shit like Death Row. Nigga, we need more hits. Nigga, get back in that studio, you know, or not even Death Row. What was my nigga name? Ike Turner. He running it like Jeff Bezos running this shit like I say what? Yeah, sing it like I wrote it, nigga. Deliver it like they asked. Nigga, they want it within minutes. Like, nigga, what? Like, yeah, we'll get you your package in 30 minutes. I just ordered that motherfucker. It's already at the doorstep through COVID. So there was people protesting. They like, nah, we don't like these working conditions. People getting sick. Y'all not taking care of us and all that. So, and I get that. I'm like, fuck that. I wouldn't do that either, man. Fuck y'all. You know, y'all, if I passed out, died or something, y'all ain't gonna give a fuck. Y'all just gonna, business is gonna continue to run. So I'd rather remove myself from that situation. But, you know, some people, they need this, that, or I wouldn't say need, but they like the comfort of the job. So it's like, all right, well, fuck that. We gonna protest because y'all treating us wrong. You know, so Amazon, they probably still don't give a fuck. You know, they invested in the robots for sure. So it's best that niggas do get into the tech, because once all this shit is gone, it's like, you know, we gonna need somebody to operate these motherfuckers or own these motherfuckers and flip them, you know. So that's what, with the whole robot situation I was looking at, you feel me? And speaking of Amazon, they got that Amazon on the go store I was looking at. Let me pull that joint up, man. Let me see if I could pull it on the go. I had it pulled up earlier too. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Can you pull up the screen? Are you able to pull this? Oh, it's up. So the website, I want to show them. I want to show them the website, Amazon. Oh, it's dcvelocity.com, right? So they got the Amazon on the go store. You just walk in. You can't get in without your credit card. So you scan your credit card, and anything you take up off the shelf, it's just gonna automatically charge your credit card. Robotic sector response. Yeah, that's the website, but that's not the article. But that, I was reading that one though too. That little article right there. But it says Amazon license walkthrough store technology to retailers. Right. So they got the Amazon Go store that's gonna replace like the brick and mortar. We put Amazonics selling drugs. Amazoxys. So it's just put Amazon on the go. So you need your credit card to walk into the Amazon on the go store and get you a bag of chips, some water or whatever. And they just charge your credit card. But I was thinking, and I'm thinking this now, like if you have a nah, it's Amazon. You would have to type in. I would. It's a. Yeah, don't do that, bro. It look like you're gonna be on that hole for a minute. But you could just Google it. Just Google the what you call it. Yeah, Amazon Go.
See, I'm typing what you said.
It's all good, bro. Hit image. Right to the boom. There you go. You in the game. Boom. So that's the Amazon Go stores. So you gotta walk in with your credit card, or if you got the little chip in your hand, you scan your hand, or if you got the facial recognition, they scan your eyeball or something crazy.
You can't just have Amazon.
So you walk in with your credit card.
You can't just have the Amazon app on your phone and just walk in with that.
I don't know. You probably can.
You already signed in. You already got your credit card information loaded in there.
That's true too.
Like, why can't you do that?
They probably would have it. I wouldn't be surprised if they do, because I was thinking like, what about the scammers? You know, niggas with the credit cards with like 100 bands on that motherfucker. Like niggas that walk into these stores and clean up. Only thing is though, since it's high power technology, they have the facial recognition. So if you in there running it up with the fake credit card, you know, your ass they gonna take pictures of you and they gonna see your face. Like I visited someone recently, and I went to their apartment, and it's a very secured apartment. And I'm looking, and I open the door. It got this nigga. They like, if you see this man, call 911, and they got like 5 of this nigga pictures, and he looking in the camera like this because he didn't probably been stealing all through the apartment or some shit. But. And that's just a downstairs facility at an apartment building. You feel me? So I can just imagine if you running it up at an Amazon Go store, they probably have your whole fucking body scanned on some shit and knowing exactly where you are. And then you go somewhere, another camera pick you up like, oh yeah, he's over here. He just made a purchase. And next thing you know, boom, you got the Amazon police arresting you. That's where it's gonna go. You gonna fucking have Amazon gonna have a fucking jail and the whole police in a minute.
For real.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they got arrested by the Amazon police. Yeah, these niggas. I mean, I tried to use my Prime account to get out, but you know, just ain't happen. So yeah, man, it's the digital things is pretty wild. I seen something else, like it reminded me of this same technology. And I was scrolling through a IG page, this dude named L. Filthmore, right? And he posted on his page, like, they about to build the first 3D neighborhood out in Coachella Valley, right? And I was looking like, wait, what? I thought it was like I thought it was just some wild shit. So I'm gonna go, where was I at? Oh, so it says the future of housing California desert to get America's first 3D printed neighborhood. So they got the whole 3D printed neighborhood that's about to start cracking. And this is out in Coachella Valley. And I was wondering, like, damn, how much would a 3D printed house cost? And I wonder who bought all that land. Like, you got to have that vision, man. If you, like, I want to build a whole fucking city out of 3D homes, you know, and it doesn't require any labor or nothing. You just push a button and the machine make the whole damn house. Like, that shit wild. Would you get a 3D printed house?
Nah, I don't think I'll be down for that. I'll probably go crazy in there.
Have you seen one before?
I've seen one. I don't think I'll be able to like deal with that type of shit. Like that might be a little too extra for me. Yeah. I'm used to the real world. You know, you get into like that 3D, that third dimension, bro. You might lose your mind.
Probably, man.
Running around like what was it, Jack Nicholson in The Shining?
But the houses, nigga, they look kind of fly though.
I believe it. But you got to be in there every day.
Nah, you don't have to be there every day.
You
it's
live
like
there, you gonna sleep there.
Yeah, you do. You gotta live there. Yeah.
If it's your home.
Yeah.
It's a house, yeah, you could be, all right, I'm going to go visit and all that. That's cool. You could take little trips, vacations there. Yeah, but that long-term exposure ain't going to hurt you. But if you wake up in there every day, bro, think about that.
I don't know the difference, though. Maybe the feel.
You would after you did that.
I would have to test one out. I have to Airbnb it.
Give it about a week.
I'll Airbnb the 3D home for a day, or like a good 2-3 days to see the feel and see if I'm really like rocking with a 3D house or something.
That's just a vacation. Give it about a week though. It's gonna take about 7 days.
Man, pull up one of these 3D homes real quick, see, because these shits look like regular ass houses. I'm like, wow. Even like the container homes, like them shits. Shit, they built the whole container out of the steel craft over there in Bellflower. He made a whole little food shopping center out of containers, you know. But yeah, in Coachella Valley, bro, they gonna have the 3D homes. You know, they might go for the M or a couple hundred racks. Like, these shit's gonna look kind of fly.
There you go.
They look like them houses that's out in like Beverly Hills, but on the fucking stationary though. on the ground.
All right. Which one you want to look at?
No, don't look at that one. Look, wow, that don't look weak. Go to that one right here. Yeah, let's see.
This one or this one?
Nah, that one. Like that look like some fly shit.
Well, what's 3D about it?
Cause the machine is a 3D printer, so the 3D printer makes the houses out of like. They build the house basically. The whole 3D printer.
Wait a minute. Slow down.
Yeah.
You said the printer makes the houses.
Yeah, it's a big 3D printer about the size of a garage.
So what kind of material are they using with a printer?
They using like concrete and all the same materials.
So you put concrete in a printer, like how we print out of a computer?
I don't know the process, but that's what they doing, bro. They got the 3D printer that makes the houses. So I'm like, damn, I wonder how much a 3D printer costs. So I was looking that up, and I'm
to
like,
make a real house, like
yeah,
you live in that.
Yeah, like they got the 3D
Okay,
so,
I can understand a 3D printer to print out the blueprint for the house.
Nah,
that's the paperwork, the diagram, like something
bro.
like that. But to actually
nah, bro, the 3D printer is printing the whole house. My nigga, watch, pull it up on YouTube or something. It was like this, like 3D printing machine prints a house. So I was looking up like, damn, well, how much the fucking 3D printer costs? Cause that'd be the lick. A nigga get a 3D printer and you just make the houses. You probably have to spend bread on the material though. You probably cash out for the material. Yeah, the homie, he like the computer pulls the parts for the job. So the computer probably placed the order for everything. You don't even need to see it. It's just like 3D printer printing homes.
Sound like an essay when you said that.
Homes die. 3D printer houses, fool.
This?
Yep, there it is. So I would cash out on the 3D printer machine. It's $68,000. But shit, if I'm up some M's.
This part was reinforced with continuous carbon fiber on a Mark forged printer.
So
it's 23 times stronger than plastic, with a significantly higher
skip it,
strength
so
to
that
weight
flags.
ratio than aluminum.
I can't see.
Oh,
Your
my
head
bad.
in the way.
My bad, OG. And if you can speed it up too.
The idea
it
of
up.
3D
Yeah.
printing our buildings is nothing new.
Hey,
No,
Right.
the HD, I believe.
Faced with a desperate need to
Nah.
construct more
that's not the problem.
Playback
homes
speed.
faster and in a more
I was gonna
efficient
say,
way,
just speed it up.
countless innovators have found themselves drawn by the idea of being able to quickly print a structure
So
and have
that's
spent
basically
years
what
trying to
it's
scale
doing.
the technology. But for all their efforts, that 3D printed world has proven
That's what
elusive,
you
and
wanted?
many impressive prototypes
Yeah, I
have
just want to
struggled
go
become
through it
viable
real
for mass
quick.
production.
But you
things
know,
have just taken
3D
a
printed
massive step
houses.
In Germany, with the completion of the first ever 3D printed home to become fully certified under a national government's building regulations. The impact of this moment for construction and for the buildings we all use could be huge. With the promise
So,
of
yeah,
cutting
we
waste,
could
reducing
pause
time
it.
on site, and
Pause.
So yeah, that's the 3D printing machine. They gonna have them shits out in Coachella Valley. They probably go for like 600 racks, but the machine prints the house, bro.
Yeah, that's something new to me. I never knew that before.
Yeah, they got a bunch of shit going on, man. That's why I'm like, what? Yeah, let me see what I can do to get in the game, you know? Because you could probably buy, I look at it like this, like, you know, but homie was like, all the parts are scanned in bins. The computer just picks up the parts needed for the work.
Okay, so it's not putting concrete into a printer to print out the
Nah, it is though, cause it like I was watching one video and I'm looking like, oh shit, it actually on this one shit. It's like another machine. It's called Mudbots. So it goes in the segment and it builds it up, and next thing you know, you got a whole ass house.
Bro, this is I'm stumped right now. This is something completely new for me.
Yeah, I was the same way, bro. But yeah, man. So get y'all
A 3D house.
A 3D house, my nigga. A house, my 3D. I mean, honestly, the 3D printers, they be making guns out of them shits. They like, it's a bunch of stuff that niggas been doing with them motherfuckers. I don't know why I instantly went to guns, but that's what, like one of the first things I've seen. Like niggas was making 3D printed guns and shit. You know? So all this shit going digital, man, and who's not going digital is, or yeah, this nigga viral and digital on the music side. I don't even listen to NBA YoungBoy, and when I do look for music news, I'm like, nigga, is my algorithm off? Because I'm just seeing niggas getting arrested and shot. That's all I'm seeing. Like, local rapper got shot, but rapper got shot, rapper arrested, rapper died. I'm like, damn, that's some fucked up shit. You know, I was reading an article about NBA YoungBoy, and he recently got arrested yesterday at like 1 something in the morning. Got pulled over. The nigga hopped out the car and ran. Like, and I'm just thinking, like, man, if this is real, that's wild, bro. Like, you a multi-millionaire. Why are you running from the police, bro? You feel me? Hopping out the car, unless you really felt threatened that they was trying to get you. But at the same time, it's like, nigga, I was like, what? I was thinking too, like, maybe it's a publicity stunt, because they be going real crazy with the publicity stunts. Maybe it's like any nigga hop out the car, he gonna get shot or some crazy shit or something wild. He ain't put his seat, or he reaching for a seatbelt. So for a nigga to hop all the way out the car and then run, it's like, I don't know. Like, dude, you got an album coming out or something? You know, that's kind of where I took it. But aside from him, I just thought that was wild, and I know a lot of people listen to him, especially like my little cousins I be seeing, and the little young homies too, that I know, that I've come across, some young dudes I know. You know, that's all they listen to, because you know you can hear who they're influenced by. When you hear certain artists nowadays, you pretty much know who they influenced by till they find their song, till they find their sound. You know, and aside from him, you know, Benny the Butcher, his album recently came out. His shit was pretty fire. Like, that's probably the most recent album I listened to aside from Drake. Drake shit, it was pretty cool. The little 4-piece. I like 2 of the joints on there, but I was rocking with the Benny the Butcher joint, man. That overall joint was crazy. That was the main one I kind of really had on repeat, and then there was another one with Fat Joe on there. Even the one with French Montana, I was rocking with those the most. But the album was fire, you know, with Harry Fraud and all in. But yeah, man, I just barely got to a little music because all the other things that was going on today was pretty wild. I'm like, damn, you know, I started it off like, yeah, this is my thoughts on that. You feel me? But yeah, man, all in all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the DuckOff Hour. Yeah, no, we talked about a few things and this, that, and the third. And yeah, man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the DuckOff Hour. You are officially ducked off. You've been officially ducked off for the past hour. You know, make sure y'all hit the website, lavellestreets.com. See what all the things I got going on. And y'all stay tuned for the latest projects, for more new music from your boy, you know. And salute to Innovative Culture. Salute to my boy S. Dot, my boy Levy, the On Top Entertainment family, and all of the other homies that got stuff going on out here that's booming, man. So salute to all y'all, man. And I'm going to get back with you. Go ahead and drop that music video for me, Cam.
Hello? We're within 6 feet. You can't just take your mask off in front of me? What the heck? What if you're not COVID? Hello? Where the fuck are you going? You're gonna call the fucking cops. Get over here. Excuse me? What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think we got him. Motherfucker shot.
Ooh-wee.
Turn around. Hey, buddy. Hey, you. Put your fucking mask on. Listen to the lovely lady. Put your fucking mask on, buddy. This is not a game.
Okay, KC.
Yeah.
It's playing. Go ahead.
Look around. Hey. How you been drowning in fear. I can see why you been scared. Me, I've been fly, a couple miles in the air, living without any care. No mask for the night. Walked in, got thousands of stairs. Ring hit their eyes with a glare. Vision is blind. I'm shining bright anywhere. I see your mind been impaired. You see the signs. Look at the times in this day and age that we living in. All these anomalies. I'm reconstructing my mind in these data ways. Put the hustle and grind in my database. Won't be sitting around just to fade away. If you get close to my squad, you gon' hear me say, hey, I need no chase. I'm taking mine to the net. Yeah, hey. Life has been crazy, but I get no fuck cause I'm living, and that's what it is, yeah. Drinking and smoking, you hear the commotion. My niggas is here, look around. Hey, smirk on their face, cause we ain't concerned when they say that the sky falling down, 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 down. We ain't concerned when they say that the sky falling. Finna drop all us, and the world in it, but don't care about it. We some rare niggas, come and bear witness how we in the process. You can feed us lies, but it won't paralyze me. I can't quarantine inside a nigga poppin', and I get no fuck just how you feel about it. Cause I'm here today, but could be gone tomorrow. So I drink it all to listen, empty bottle. I should get indicted with the music. This the dopest product you in tune with. Motherfucker follow when the blue check. Rather get these dollars where the blue strips. Full of strings and I don't know a cool sticks. World is ending, I'm just on some cool shit. Like, I need no chase, I'm taking mine to the net. Yeah, hey. Life has been crazy, but I get no fuck cause I'm living, and that's what it is, yeah. Drinking and smoking, you hear the commotion. My niggas is here, look around, round. Smirk on their face. We ain't concerned when they say that the sky falling down, 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 down. We ain't concerned when they say that the sky falling. We ain't concerned when they say that the sky falling. I need no chase, I'm taking mine to the net. Yeah, sky falling. Life has been crazy, but I get no fuck cause I'm living, and that's what it is, yeah. Drinking and smoking, you hear the commotion. My niggas is here, look around, hey. I need no chase, I'm taking mine to the net. Yeah, hey. Life has been crazy, but I get no fuck cause I'm living, and that's what it is, yeah. Drinking and smoking, you hear the commotion. My niggas is here, look around, hey. No face, we ain't concerned when they say that the sky falling down, boy. Hey.
When turnaround time is critical, the thermoscientific Orbitrap Exploris GC mass spectrometer brings the power